there, folks, it's Kikoskia here, and welcome back to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. And when last we left off, we have a new direction to head. The waters that prevented us from passing through Stormwall Gorge have finally abated, which means we can head to the area known as Twin Elms. The plot insists that we go here, but we also have a bounty that wants us to take out somebody around Elmshore. I'd like to complete that bounty, if only so that we can get access to the other bounties that will probably be incredibly easy. But before we went here, we diverted this way because there's a path on the map here that leads you from Searing Falls to Pearlwood Bluff. And this is where our vision of Persok led us to. So we got Sagani in our team, and we looked at the next vision, which is somewhere in this area. We're going to want to keep our eyes open wherever Persok was running. Running, however, implies some form of danger. We don't yet know what Persok looks like, but I'm sure Sagani will recognize him when we see him. Now, before we go to the gorge, we're going to head into here and speak to the slaver. I believe we've spoken to this slaver before, and if it's the same dialogue as last time, I know exactly what I'm going to do. Nope, that's the what I was saying, wide one. Where are they? They're not here. They're not there. You'd think that they were somewhere in here, but no. Are they just not around? I go to... yeah, apparently they're just not here. Huh. Could they be in this area? Just have a quick look. Perhaps the game's gone, well, this triggers once and it's triggered again. Maybe the game's confused because of the fact that it's triggered twice. Yeah, you're here, but there's nobody. That's curious. Maybe the game's being a bit silly. I wouldn't put it past the game to be a bit silly. And there was some strange magical mist. What if I talk to you? Haven't spoken to you in a while. My lady, I have heard terrible things. I worried you would not return. Is it true that there are riots in Defiance Bay, and that Avar has been slain? Yes, and I'll make Theos pay for what he's done. I'm sure you will, my lady, and much does he deserve it. May the gods harry his every step. I'm glad, above all, that you are unharmed. We can only hope that Defiance Bay recovers. What is the state of the keep? Word of Caird Nua is spreading far and wide. I expect we'll be receiving visitors from every corner of the world soon. I can't tell you how wonderful it is, seeing this place restored to its original grandeur. Thank you, my lady. This keep only reflects what you have done for us. A monument, if you will. I've kept you too long, haven't I? I'll give you my report. Ah, here we go. We can accept money to have him be taken away. But no, he is serving his sentence with us and not with them. So he's going to stay right where he is. Alone. As the only captive in that place. Actually, no, I think we have another captive, don't we? I think we have another one. The one that turned into goo. Yeah, I think that he's there as well. Probably in a jar. So, time to go to a new location. That new location is the other side of Stormwall Gorge. Who knows? There might even be a dungeon for us to go through. There might. Oh, something I need to do, I forgot about it, is I'm going to enchant my arquebus further. Solmar the Shackler has left. Good. We're going to enchant it one more time. We're going to give it a slaying property. And I think the slaying property is going to be Kith. +5 accuracy against humans, a Mauer, all and godlike dwarf and elf. Plus 25% damage against humans, a Mauer, all and godlike dwarf and elf. Is it a mistake? Probably. But we're doing it. So there we go. It is now a legendary, Durgan refined, corrosive lash, kith-slaying arquebus. It's not going to be getting any better than that, that's for sure.
I'm here.
So, before we couldn't go down here. Now we can. So let's go. The console horde follows behind, being quite grumpy about it. So we shall save. Saving is much faster now, but I've got rid of some of those save files. I do like to stack up save files. So we'll follow the path. Ignore that body. As you do. And go this way. Into the gorge that now has much less water. And the threats that are here are nowhere near powerful enough for the level that we're at. We were not meant to be level 16 when we came here. Not at all. So, I see something.
Here.
But just because we're very powerful doesn't mean to say that we should... She arrives at last. Uh-oh. Well, well, well. A woman in robes, flanked by an armed group, savors every word before whispering the next. Finally. You should have remained in Defiance Bay. She draws a smile, pale and full, that droops below her recessed chin. But I'm glad you didn't have better sense. I've looked forward to this since you got in our way. Any last words? After all the effort you've mustered, it'd be a shame to end it quietly. Have you heard what I do to my enemies? Surrender, unless you want a taste of my anger. The complacent smile on the woman's lip vanishes. You... She gives a sideways glance at her henchman. Yes, I've heard. A corpulent man, muscled beneath rolls of fat, snaps his head in the woman's direction. I've heard it too. Kills without thinking twice, this one. The jowls under his chin quiver as he spits the words out. By the flame, nailed. Let it go. Shut up! The command whistles through her clenched teeth. A cowled man, cleaning his fingernails with the point of a long stiletto, doesn't let the silence last. I told you he had too big a mouth. Boss. He spreads his fingers apart and gives them a good look. But if the oaf's got it right, I'm not here to die for nothing. The woman's shoulders drop. Winds take you. At what point did I promise an easy job? She stares at the ground, her lips hanging down like ripe fruits. How do I know you'll spare us if I give up? I've always stood by my word. That was the rumor too, before you hired us, in the gift. The fighter hammers his fat finger against his temple. I remember, I do. The woman bites her lower lip, flushing it red, and shakes her head. Wodica, have mercy. She locks eyes on you. Take me away. Anywhere. Anywhere's better than here. And I think she is now our prisoner. She was wise to surrender. It would not have ended well for her if she didn't. So, yep. Nadal is an agent of Aladdin Key who sought to ambush me in Stormwall Gorge. After seeing that her cohorts were afraid to face me, she had second thoughts and surrendered. Very wise. Very wise. Okay.
Yes?
Back to sneaking. There's probably not too much here. I said there might be something over here. There's this that we... Oh! There's a bunch of enemies there. There's also that we should probably check out at some point. But there's also a bunch of animals. We definitely want to ambush these. And we definitely want everybody else to be ready for this. Your daggers are at the ready.
I'm here.
How about they? We're not dealing extra damage. However, we have badly injured and also barely injured. Yeah, that was quite good. Oh, there's a lot of them.
Hey.
There's a lot of them. Okay, we need a fireball about here. There we go. Perfect. That has really badly hurt them. You get to stabbing. You get to magic missiling.
What?
You get to buffing. And there we go. We should be... Okay, you just start stabbing there. You just start stabbing there. Then it's going to hurt you a lot, but every point closer to getting that dagger to my next level is worth it. Right. You now go here. You now go there.
Feels sharp as steel.
It should do. It should do. It's a very high level. Pretty good with those daggers. So that small bout of combat got a lot of damage on my daggers. We are nearly at my next level. We're nearly there. So, what made all this worth it?
I'm here.
What made all this worth it? We have... Ooh, that we can take off the tree. Anything else?
Hey.
Let's have a look. And then another horde of beasts. Likely than you think. Anything here? No. Anything here? Suddenly a dragon. Oh, there is another Stalgar. Right.
Hey.
We shall ready for this. Where there's one, there's a lot more. So we have to be wary. You go here. You go here.
How may I help?
Here.
What?
Here.
Following your
here. Here.
Yes.
How about thee? Back up. Move forward. Move forward.
Hit through.
Oh, there's also one of you. That's not good. There's also a
How may I help?
forest lurker. We can deal with a forest lurker. Do that. Back up a bit. That's great. That's the Stalgar gone. You attack there. You attack here. You go here.
Yes.
And you do that. And we will just get started with leveling up this dagger. There we go. It's a good amount of damage there. You can deal with that one. Then you do this. And in a moment, you will be at hopefully 1,000 damage on the dagger. 1,000 damage? Yes! And now it is terrible. Literally. -8 accuracy, -33% damage. And we now must deal 1,500 damage with the unlaboured blade to unlock the last level. The blade appears to be coated in a dense fog, its shine no more than a memory. There are deep scratches across it now, and it seems that all but the softest materials leave their mark upon it. Blobs of rust are spattered across the blade, and seem to spread from one moment to the next. They eat at the metal like a wasting sickness. The leather on the handle has begun to slough off entirely, and it needs to be secured in the palm to ensure a good grip before every use. 4 runes are visible on the blade. It seems increasingly like that it is some kind of apology in a dead language. Yet now it's actively hindering us. Before it had lots of bonuses, and those bonuses have been steadily decreasing. Now there are no bonuses, there are only penalties. There's also a body here. And that is a small horned helmet and some money. We should save 1,500 damage. Is our next goal. Luckily, we have the entire of Act 3 to make it happen. Can we make it happen? That remains to be seen. One thing's for sure. It better be worth it, either way. Is there anything here at all? Probably more Stalgar. There is a path here. Of sorts. Let's bring the rest of the party a little bit further forward.
I'm here.
This is when they bump into an encounter down there. There is not an encounter down here that we know of. There are no things either. So, is there anything here? There is the ruins here that we cannot get access to. At least we couldn't before. We might be able to now. Okay, there's nothing. Oh! There's a cave! Ooh. Let's go into the cave! What's the worst that could happen? Let me count the things. A lot of terrible things can happen in this cave. This is not any ordinary cave. This is an ancient ruin. And immediately we are under attack. We have found another way into this and...
Hey.
Yep, now being attacked by Sporlings. Well, Sporlings aren't too dangerous. We need to go and have at thee. So, can you actually get to them? Good question.
What?
If I back up with
Your
you and
thoughts
do
must
this.
flow deep.
There we go. You can now get to them. Right, you do... No, you do that.
I wish you no
And
harm.
just stab them. Yeah, Sporlings aren't too concerned. I need you to... You two to back off so that you can just stab them. Look at the damage disparity. 32, 11. And thud.
I wish you no harm.
31, 11. 32. Yeah, this is going to take a long time. 63 damage there out of 1,500. But rest assured, this is building up to something. It's just a question of what. Okay, rest. We don't have time to rest up, but we can grab some mushrooms. This ruin has long been overgrown by Sporlings. And probably other things besides. And the traps are likely still here. Hello, troll! Ooh, it has been a while since we have faced a troll. A long while. Well,
Hey.
ready the party? Really, I want Idir and you here. So we will start by shooting.
Together.
And we have this music. It's been a while since we've heard this music. So, you
Hey.
move forward, and you do this, and we will get you. Like so. We will knock you prone. You can just stab for a while, and then you can go in and knock him prone again. Like that. And then you can stab for a little while, and then you can knock them prone again. And that killed them. Okay. From that, we gained only about 30 more damage, but we're nearly 10% of the way there. It's going to take an incredibly long time before that is a fully leveled up dagger. A long time. But I'm glad to be in new areas, exploring new things, and seeing traps. Yay, traps! We do not like the fact that there are traps. But when we come back, folks, we're in a new ruin that's actually not that large, but we should explore it, if only to see what treasures lie within, and if there are any clues as to what the Ledden Key are planning, because I'm sure they've checked this ruin out at some point, probably before it flooded. If there's anything, we'll find it. But that'll be for next time, folks. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're not, and if you are subscribed, press that bell for those notifications. And I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later. We're dungeon delving once more. Into places that we probably should have explored when we were half the level that we are now. But that doesn't mean it'll be easy. Oh no. Games like this have a habit of surprising you. Especially when you become overconfident. Never become
I'm here.
overconfident. Later.